Good evening, John.
Good evening, Greg.
Good to see you again.
You too, sir.
How are you?
I'm great. This is pretty cool. 2 times in a week.
Yes.
We're making up for lost time.
We are making up for lost time, and
welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to our podcast with John and Greg. Big news. And we have some big news to talk about, don't we?
We do, very big.
And after the intro, we're going to talk about it.
Yep.
Because it has to do with how it's like the
society functions.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the like the healthiness of our society, of our republic, you know.
Yes, it requires people to participate in the ideals of our founding fathers.
Right.
Make a more perfect union.
That's right. And on January 6th of last year, the union was getting ungood.
Yeah, highly threatened.
Highly threatened. Well, it's good to see you again.
Yes, too, my friend.
We always have cool intro music.
We always do. That's great intro music.
Kind of like it's our vibe, right?
It's our vibe. It always has me feel like I should be swaying.
And I'm glad you're here again.
Yeah, sure. I'm glad you're here to put something together for us. And it was an important night. So
yes. And I still miss our friend.
Yes. He will always be missed.
He will always be missed. It's unfair. It's a bad deal.
It is. It is. We will move on.
We will move on.
We'll make the world still a better place.
Yes, we will.
But
yes. So here we are. It's
a little late.
January 21st.
Mm-hmm.
11:08 p.m.
January, as opposed to like January 6th is January, as opposed to July.
Right. What does that mean?
I don't know. 6 months apart or something.
Oh, is it 6 months apart?
January and July, I don't know. They're slightly different months.
They are.
But it is. We are doing a tribute to January 6th. So
yes,
So therefore, January 21st would be a good time reference.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. That was like a Freudian slip, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yes, it was.
Your subconscious had an idea.
Yes. So I first want to know, most importantly, how are you doing? How do you feel? How are you doing?
I generally am,
etc.
I mean, I generally am. I'm great. I had a week when our friend passed that I was a little distressed, but I'm 100% back to being me, Mr. Half Full. So I'm good. And in fact, watching the committee,
we're not on that yet.
I'm just saying that actually inspired me to be even more positive. Just because I believe that we have the right people dealing with that. But I'm just good. How about you? Are you doing okay, buddy?
I am doing better this week than I did the previous weeks.
Okay.
The loss of our friend has my head twisted.
Yeah. So
I've been, I think every day I have like some bad moments. Mm-hmm. But I'm.
Well, you're a soldier.
I'm a soldier.
You are.
Yes, this is a no-fail mission.
It is.
So I am. I'm not going to say I'm moving on, because I'm not moving on.
Forward.
I'm moving forward.
Good.
Exactly. I'm moving forward, but I'm not forgetting about our friend.
Oh, for sure. Never should.
And you'll be here on August 11th, right?
That's right.
A nice dinner.
Correct.
Okay. With
celebration of life.
Celebration of life. This is going to be a private dinner for our homie who we tragically lost.
Mm-hmm.
So August 11th. So that'll be a good time
for sure.
So you're doing well.
I am.
Shoe sales are going well.
Amazingly so.
You're selling shoes like tacos.
Yes, we are selling shoes like tacos. Yes, that's a good analogy. We have many happy shoe wearers, as you have many happy taco consumers.
Yes.
Yes.
I booked a few events today.
Nice.
Real nice ladies.
Okay. Excellent.
Real nice ladies. So yeah, so I'm fine. You're fine. I have a Germany update.
Okay.
Our friends Udo and Marcus Reno made another podcast,
Okay.
and it's a podcast about nipples.
Interesting.
I'll show it to you on my phone. It's just about nipples. It
sounds profound.
It's really just kind of
Is it comedic?
Yeah, it says free all nipples. Free all nipples.
Interesting. Okay.
So I listened to it.
Is this English? No, it's not.
Oh,
okay.
it's
you can
alles
explain
auf
to
Deutsch.
me what it is.
Alles auf Deutsch.
Yes.
So
you can explain to me what it is.
Yeah, so then I basically understood like 2 words throughout the whole podcast. I understood nipples and I understood Scheiße.
I know those two.
Right.
That's about
That's
all
I
would
understood. So I had to call my friend and ask him what's going on with the nipples. The nipple podcast. And so Germany's trying to pass a law about nipples
not being exposed or overexposed or something.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Something about nipples when the shirt's wet when you're at the beach. Can you see them or you can't see them? I don't know. It just wasn't too clear.
It sounds like something that Supreme Court here would try to do.
Yes. Because I called him at...
No nipples. No wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, I mean, what's life without a wet t-shirt contest?
It's so 80s, but we need more of them today.
Yes.
Yes, bring back wet t-shirt contest.
That would be cool.
America, come on.
Exactly. Bring back the wet t-shirt. We could have one at the Taqueria.
I'd come for that.
The winner gets some free tacos and a shot of tequila.
All right. Sounds good.
Right?
I'll be a
And we can wet them down with margaritas.
This shirt would work good with being wet, but I don't think that anybody cared to see my nipples.
We don't want to see that.
No. We want to see appropriately attractive female. There's a reason that we appreciate female nipples because it provides life, substance.
The first year for children.
So we appreciate that. So it encourages.
They're called lifesavers.
Yes.
They're called lifesavers.
That's right. So we appreciate that.
We appreciate some lifesavers. So anyway, so then his show is about nipples. And so I had to call him up. So I called him up at 5:30 his time. That
would mean PM.
PM, yeah.
Okay.
His time, which is 6 hours earlier here, like 11:30.
Okay.
So I wanted to have a video call with him, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I wanted to know about the podcast. Because he speaks really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me at midnight there, and he's still at Buchhöhner. the bar.
Right.
Yeah. He's there. He's been there for 6 hours. He's tore out the frame, and he explains to me what this show's about. And it's something about the government wants to make a law about nipples. I don't know, but that's his podcast. Buchhöhner Talk. Check it out.
So it's very sophisticated.
Yeah, it's actually a good podcast.
It's politics.
You want
it's like positive politics.
It's not. It's
not political.
They're just talking
just
about
everyday
BS.
life.
They're just talking about BS.
Well, that's sort of what we do. You just think theirs is better than ours because it's edited and has a title thing.
They do a good job.
I would say ours has video.
Ours has video.
I think that's a plus.
It is a plus.
I'm just saying.
It is a plus.
These 2 handsome dudes.
Right.
I mean, new hair. Don't expect this good hair every week,
that's
people.
A nice haircut, man.
It was done by my actual hairstylist because I had a cut today. It will not look this good next time, but we'll take advantage of it.
I think it looks great, man.
I think it looks great. She dries it like with her hair, not even a brush. I have no idea how she does it. I watch. I don't get it.
For how long have you been seeing her?
Probably close to 15 years. She's been doing my hair.
I've been seeing my guy for 15 years.
Yeah, at least 15. Yeah. Yep.
So, let's talk about the biggest news of
the day.
Maybe the day or the week or the year. I don't know, but it's pretty big news and it's on your mind.
Yeah.
So I have my list somewhere here.
Okay.
I can't find it, but I've got a list. And I want you to tell me what's going on with the January 6th hearings. Maybe you can give us some background, speak slowly, because we have international listeners.
Okay.
Other podcasts don't. Joe Rogan, people in Germany don't listen to him. They don't even know who he is.
You sure? I think he's the biggest podcast in the world.
I'm shitting you, man.
Yeah. I think they translate it in multiple languages.
They give him subtitles,
Subtitles,
right?
yeah, I believe so.
So give me some background on January 6th, what happened on January 6th, and then there's some hearings in Congress. Tell me what's going on.
I'm going to try to be pretty concise, but I'll try to not speak too fast. Right. I want to keep this a reasonable length podcast because Greg and I just finished watching the most recent edition here, and so it's a little late in the evening. But so what's going on here is anybody that's watching this, I'm sure, is well aware that on January 6th, Donald Trump had one of his big to-dos on the.
He tried to decertify.
What?
The election on January 6th via a riot.
Yeah, what I was going to say, I was going to kind of lead it into Donald Trump likes to go out and have his little big events,
Right.
So anyways, he had one there, right there across from the Capitol, and he inspired all his followers to go down there and basically try to prevent the certification of the votes. And so those people got kind of crazy. They broke some windows, went in there. Claim they're going to hang Mike Pence. Anyways, so that's sort of what happened. And of course, the next few days, the Republicans around the country all said this is terrible and this can't stand. And then like a week or two later, or 3 weeks later, all of a sudden they had amnesia.
They had amnesia.
Yeah. Leader McCarthy gets up and gives a speech how terrible this was, and then he goes down and meets with Trump and Mar-a-Lago, and all of a sudden, fake election. So, anyway, so they put together this committee, and it's bipartisan, which you wouldn't know. McCarthy wanted to put up like 3 or 4 just, I don't know, overly unobjective pro-Trumpers on there. And so, but you have Adam Kinzinger and what's her first name?
Liz Cheney.
Cheney. Liz Cheney.
Okay. So then they're having the hearings right now, and so what's going on in the hearings?
Well, I imagine some of you have watched some of them, but we had a big one today. This was the one about
the synopsis
about the actual day, January 6th. They've been leading up to it from the other hearings that they've been having.
And so what's the big revelation of today's hearing?
Right. I'm going to do that. So there's been some prime time like this one. There's been daytime. Anyways, they're leading up to this. And the essence of this was Donald Trump instigated this, and he had a chance to stop this, the people, his followers, from breaking in and going into the Capitol. And it was 3 hours. He just sat there and watched it. Just watched it. People, meanwhile, his family, his advisors, his lawyers, got to do something to stop this. Got to do something.
Sean Hannity
even said something. Got to stop this.
Who's a very famous reporter on Fox News.
Yes. And Sean even said the election's over. Got to move on. He could not do it. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. He's so much of a malignant narcissist. He cannot accept the fact that he lost. He can't. It doesn't matter what the committee says, anything. It's all about the other people around the country doing something to stop him from being effective at doing anything to mess the country up. That's what it's going to come down to. He cannot accept that he lost.
So, what happens next?
Well, they adjourn till September, officially. Meanwhile, Liz Cheney, her primary will be have been done in August. So we'll know what her situation there is. She is from Wyoming, which is her pro-Trump competitor.
Can she get unelected between now and then?
No, but we will know whether she's going to go whether her primary, which she would have lost the primary, which if she's lost the primary, then she's done because she can't. She's not going to run as an independent or something. Right. So the person that would win that primary is going to win in Wyoming.
I guess
the Democratic.
Can she stay on the committee?
Oh yeah. As long as the Democrats are in charge of the House, which they will. Statistically, the party that has the White House will lose the midterm election almost always. So after November, sometime in November, then McCarthy will be in charge, and this thing will be dissolved.
That's what I was wondering. So then, fast forward, this thing in December will be dissolved.
Yeah. Unless somehow enough Democrats come out to vote because of the Supreme Court
so then you think
Roe v. Wade stuff.
So you think the Republicans are going to try to sweep this under the rug and be done?
Yes.
So
it's embarrassing.
So then
all of this evidence shows how corrupt Trump and all his people were, and all they want is power. We talked about this while we were watching it. We're basically Republicans from a business side.
Correct. Yes, we
are.
Yes.
We're fair but low taxes, regulatory moderation, all this stuff.
Right.
But
that's right. Don't regulate the hell out of it.
I cannot vote for a Republican currently. I even like our local John Hardister, but I feel like the power centralization that's being organized by all this craziness. I feel like I can't even vote Republican anymore. All my life I did split tickets. I can't do it anymore.
I think what's happening,
at least for now, that may change.
You know what somebody said to me this past weekend? She says, the United States is no longer united.
We definitely are not.
Right?
We're like, it's almost like we're the North and the South.
People are
two countries within one country.
I actually found a way to weasel my way out of political discussions with people. Mm-hmm. Because you'll never win.
It's tough to do. Yeah, you can't win.
You'll never win.
It's my way or the highway for anybody.
Right. People don't want to listen to a new idea or a viewpoint. Right. It needs to be what they need to hear, or they don't want to hear it.
Right.
So I have a solution, and it works every time. I say, you know what, man? All I know is one thing. I'm an American, and I'll die for this country. Everything else doesn't matter. I'm an American. And they're like, oh, hell yeah, American. Yeah. And then we move on.
The patriot idea.
Yeah.
I try to do the agree to disagree thing, but I like your strategy better. You're trying to unify the concept.
Yeah, because when you say agree to disagree, you're saying, well, we don't agree, but we'll move on.
Right.
As opposed to changing the narrative and saying, I'm an American, man.
You're American, I'm American. Let's all just agree that we love our country and we'll do what it takes to keep it going.
That's right. We love our country, and that's it.
Right.
And nothing else really matters.
And that's the problem. The extremes. And here's the thing: you and I actually sit in the middle, which is part of the reason you wanted to do this podcast originally.
Yeah,
we're not part of the extremes. Most Americans are not. But what you hear is
we have one more viewer.
We do?
A guy named John.
Okay.
He's a server at MJ's restaurant, and he's a comedian.
Okay.
And he's a cool dude. And so hopefully we can get him on.
Okay. That'd be great.
I think he would add some spice to our
For sure.
show.
And he'd be willing to go in front of the camera, unlike our two other special guests.
Exactly. But no, John would. He's all about
So we should do an episode at MJ's?
They're closed on Sundays, so I'm sure.
Well, we could do it on a Sunday, or could we do it when they're open? With that, it's too low key place.
But we could do it. Taz's my friend, who owns it, and I could probably ask him for a solid.
All right, that'd be fun.
We could just probably set up there and just film right there, and talk.
That'd be fun.
Would that be cool?
Yeah, I like MJ's. I've been there in a while because I'm a downtown guy, but I like MJ's a lot.
Yeah, maybe do it at the bar. Set it up so it looks aesthetically nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But anyway, yeah. So
like always, I'm making it ramble on too much.
No, that's okay.
I gotta keep this under. So, anyways,
sure.
Take the lead back.
So that's January 6th, right?
Mm-hmm.
January 6th.
Good basic synopsis.
Right. So, at the end, Donald Trump's just going to walk away.
Most likely because we don't want to traumatize the country with taking the former president to court. Some state might sue him or something. I don't know.
I think he's getting plenty of lawsuits here and there, and I think New York's got it in.
Yeah, I think the state. I think the state's got enough for him. I don't think the Justice Department needs to do that.
Yeah, he has enough problems. But it is what it is, you know. I
think somebody I heard say the other day, the Democrats are making him feel like he has to run. It's the only thing that keeps him out of jail.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, so
I actually have notes on my phone. I
had to throw that comment in.
It's okay.
So, do you want me to do a Tesla bit since we had the shareholder meeting or the
Tell me about
second quarter financial reports? So amazingly, even though Tesla Shanghai was shut down by the government for severe COVID restrictions for over almost 2 months.
I think they call that the Shanghai Blues.
That would be. I have not heard that.
They had the Shanghai Blues.
That would be a good call.
That's what they called it.
Yeah. Well, Tesla didn't, but I like that. That's good.
Shanghai Blues.
Shanghai Blues. So so they had a record production in the month of June when everything was finally over, both in Shanghai and out in Fremont, California, the original factory, which, by the way, interesting fact, is the largest automotive factory in North America, and it was abandoned by both GM and Toyota. It was basically a big empty building when Toyota sort of handed it over to Tesla for a minimum amount of money, and now it's the largest factory in North America, and Teslas are the most American-made cars. Pretty fascinating, but that's off the subject. So they had really great financials, and it looks great for the third and fourth quarter, and the stock's up massively today, up $74 or something like that, leading the Nasdaq to a rally. And here's the thing: this is why I don't think we'll actually go into a recession.
Are you a millionaire yet from the stock?
Close. If it gets back after the split, if it gets back up, then just on my Tesla stock alone, probably.
You'll be a millionaire.
Probably.
Will you still talk to me?
Well, you're already a millionaire. You're a Tesla. You're a taco tycoon.
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 I was trying to make word out of tycoon and titan.
I'm a taco titan. Who's a
taco
tycoon?
Titan. Who's a tycoon?
I'm a taco nothing.
That's not true.
I'm a trivial taco.
And a pilot, a commercial pilot almost. Are you? You're already a commercial pilot.
I'm commercially rated.
Yes.
You'd never guess it. You see, that's interesting because are you done talking about Tesla? You want to talk
good.
More?
That's good enough. We can do more Tesla later. Okay. Just do your own research. Tesla did great.
Tesla fan over here.
Tesla did great.
So then I have my commercial rating, and on this Sunday I'm going to go for my CFI, which means Certified Flight Instructor exam.
Okay.
And see if I can become an instructor for airplanes.
That's awesome.
That'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah. Think you'd be a titan of tacos and Greensboro aircraft.
I can drop tacos out of airplanes.
You could do that. Remember, you wanted to do that. Take Burger King to save the to deliver burgers. Well, not necessarily Burger King. Take burgers and drop them to save the people in Ocracoke after the hurricane. See, now you could do it.
Yes.
See, before it would have been illegal because he could, but now he's a commercial pilot, so he could go drop hamburgers to save the hunger of the Ocracoke Island.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Be cool. So let's talk about what else is going on in the world. Some fun stuff.
Okay.
Let's talk about. I have here on my phone. Tom Cruise. Watch this. There's a picture of him, right? Super handsome guy.
Yeah.
Just turned 60. Okay.
I know. I'm saying he keeps looking good.
He keeps looking good, right?
He works hard at it.
He's going to make a whopping $100 million or more for Top Gun. So what he did was he took a $13 million paycheck in the beginning, and then he says, I'll take a percentage of the sales, and I'll take a percentage of the tickets. Okay, it's already done over $1 billion worldwide.
He didn't even need to make this movie. They kept trying to get him to make it, but he wouldn't do it till they had Val Kilmer in it and a story that he approved of.
Right.
And you saw it before me. I think it's a really fun continuation and a nice end to it. I think it was weird that we had this fictional country that somehow had these amazing planes and we had to go blow some shit up. It's kind of a weird twist. And what country was that? Oh, maybe it was Russia, but no, maybe it was China.
You're right.
It was kind of a weird fictional.
They never named
some weird
where
fictional
it was,
country,
right?
Yeah, no. North Korea? They wouldn't have planes like that.
I wonder.
And that was the only weird thing to me.
Was it Russia?
You would think it would have to be because
Well,
the planes.
Who has those? That fifth generation fighter.
That's Russia has the best.
Russia, right?
Outside of us, they have the best fighters. So to me, it says it's them, but it's not, because you don't want to. You want to sell tickets to everybody.
Right.
So it's just some fictional
It's
country.
not like Rocky against the Russian guy.
Right. What was the Soviet Union too?
Right.
Even though we hate Russia going into Ukraine,
Right.
it's not the Soviet Union.
Right.
So
I have my notes on my phone.
okay, good for you.
Here's another
It's efficient.
story. Yeah, I'm getting kind of
It's high tech.
high tech. I'm a high tech redneck. So here's
You're
another
not even
one.
close to a redneck, but that
Here's
long hair keeps it
Yes.
from getting red.
gas is going down.
It is. It's almost under $4 in North Carolina.
Yes, I read the article.
Well, tell me about
It was
the
a
details.
long article.
I heard about it, but tell me the details.
Here's basically what it said. Demand is down, so cost is down. That's what it said.
But also, there's other costs.
Crude, the crude
Production
is down.
production cost is down too. It's just taken a long time to get into the actual what we pay at the end of the pump. Not me. I'm a Tesla guy, but to the people who actually have to buy gas for their cars. This is one thing that drives me nuts about the oil and gas industry, right? The raw material goes cost, and instantly the next day, the cost goes up at the pump. But when the cost at the other end, the production side, the refining side goes down, we have to wait till it goes through the cycle.
Right.
So it's instantaneous when the cost goes up.
Right.
Why are the companies have record profits?
So watch
Oil
this.
companies have record profits.
So then, in the article,
Not saying they're gouging. That's just how the business goes.
in the article, it talked about wholesale pricing and retail pricing, and that's exactly what you're referring to. I didn't quite understand it when I read it, but now that you
I went off on my
explained
rant.
it, no, not a rant. I mean, what you explained is
Makes sense.
Makes sense, right? So there's a lag,
Yes.
and that's because there's a wholesale price and a retail price.
Correct. And that's true in any business, but it's more obvious and extreme in oil and gas. When a cost goes up for you, like avocados or limes or something, you do have to raise the price over time, but you can't really afford to do it instantaneously the first time you buy them. One, it costs money to change the menu, even if you've got a digital menu. But also, you're going to hope the next week they go back down. Or so you have to kind of temper it into the thing. And of course, your time from purchase to consumption is a week or less. Generally, I would think some things maybe more, but
Purchase to consumption in my restaurant.
right.
It's the next day.
It's the next day on
It's the
most
next day.
things. Some things might be a week. Depends on what it is. Masa, you buy corn.
Maseka.
Yeah.
The maseka is we get it once a week. Yeah.
So it's on,
But when we make a batch, we use it right then and there.
Exactly, but it's
Right.
quick. So it's going to go into it because it's used quick. Oil, and it just takes months.
So yes, the average price of gas is going down.
Quite a bit. I believe, 50 cents or a gallon or more? Something like
It's
that?
down to $4.55
Nationwide. Some places under 4. Actually, in North Carolina, the girl who was doing my hair, she was talking about gas costs, and I looked it up on Gas Buddy. And there are actually some stations in Guilford County that have it under $4
Wow.
a gallon for regular.
There's some news coming out of Florida.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
And they're actually both no longer a shocker. Really? Because Florida's kind of getting wacky.
Florida's had
kind of
DeSantis is like a weird version Trumpism.
So watch this. So then, as always, and this is sad, per CNN, a man suffers serious injuries after being attacked by an alligator in Florida, in Manatee County, Florida. Eric Merida, 43, of Sarasota County.
Hope they didn't hurt a manatee.
Bitten by an alligator, near Lake Manatee Fish Camp. So, you lived in Florida.
Yeah, I lived.
How difficult is it to get bitten by an alligator?
Very.
I mean,
you pretty much have to be doing something stupid.
You got to piss him off, right?
You got to be doing something stupid.
Because he's not like out of the water hanging out.
That alligator is not looking to go after you.
No, you got to be in the water, fucking with it.
In the wrong thing. Like if you're all the way in the water, you're less likely. It's kind of like sharks in a weird sort of way, right? If they see something stirring in the muck or something, they might think it's a turtle or something, and they might go after it. They're not going after humans. I mean, they do think that sometimes after they've accidentally consumed a dog, that they might go after a dog again. But dogs are hard to catch, so the dog has to screw up too.
So how does a person get...
And this guy got bit, but he didn't get eaten, right? So,
right. So he was like, his hand was in the water or something?
I don't know.
He was trying to pet it, maybe?
Who knows?
Trying to take a selfie with it?
Yeah, probably. In this day and age, Instagram post or something.
I would stay away from an alligator.
Yeah. Sharks too.
I just stay away from
Sharks don't mean you ill will, but damn, if you screw up, you're in a bad situation.
I'm not going to piss off a shark.
No. Did you hear about the shark attack in North Carolina?
Which one?
This week.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, tell me about it.
So this girl was surfing. Actually, I say North Carolina. I'm not even sure. It's North Carolina. It's what's the name of the town? Anyways, so what happens is, this girl's surfing, and this spinner shark, jumps out of the water going after prey. And as it's falling back into the water, its teeth actually kind of hit her leg. This is about a 21-inch shark.
So not a big shark.
No, it was 100% an accident.
Right.
Wrong place, wrong time. But that's how most shark attacks are accidents. Most of them are. This one, she may need stitches.
Good. I'm glad she's okay.
Stitches. Yes.
I'm glad she's okay.
She was able to laugh about it after the fact.
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes. But Surf City or Surf something like that. I don't know what it is. Anyways.
There's some more news coming out of Florida.
Okay. Well, Florida always has crazy news.
Some wacko stuff. So I'm just kind of scouring the internet looking for like weird things. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Just kind of like...
Florida has lots of that.
Shit I can't think of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, watch this. Florida School Board. Now, this is per NBC News. Florida School Board candidate says doctors who treat trans kids should be hanging from a tree. What the fuck? Her name is Elizabeth Lancaster. Let me spell it. Alisabeth. Elizabeth Lancaster, who's running for a seat on the Santa Rosa County School Board, has been endorsed by the local Republican Party. What the fuck?
That's nuts. But you remember the article I told you about locally before we started this, where most Americans are pro-LGBT, but they're not sure about the questioning or whatever, the trans thing. So
it's
no. It's absurd. This thing is absolutely 100% absurd. But maybe this is why this crazy woman thinks that this can get her
LGBT, T's for trans.
Yeah, I know.
Not transmission.
No, questioning, am I trans? Like,
Well,
there's this thing
trans.
with parents thinking and encouraging the kids to go.
This says trans.
I know, but I'm saying the Q part really wigs people out, apparently. I have no idea. I think it's all insane.
I'm not talking about the Q part. I'm talking about the T part.
It's all insane. This hate for
It's
people.
dumb.
This hate for people that are different than you.
The hate for people.
They're different than you. That's not America.
So,
It is early America. I mean, it was the early America was men with property and land.
Right.
But we've evolved beyond that.
So I know 3 people who are trans.
You do.
3.
I know none.
Okay, so
that I'm aware of.
One is
I know a bunch of gay people, but I don't know anybody that's trans that I'm aware of.
watch this.
Okay.
So I know a gay person too. Just look at my hair.
Yes, your hairdresser. You talked about your hairdresser.
That looks good,
yes.
right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Thank you, Chris, for the nice haircut. So, the first trans person I know is the daughter, which is now a young boy, of a friend of mine.
Okay.
And she used to go around, like when she was 4 years old, screaming, "I don't want to wear that pink dress. I don't want to wear the pink dress. I want to go play with boys."
But she couldn't just be a tomboy?
No, they took her to a.
But see, this is where I'm concerned about it. Couldn't it just be she's a tomboy and then somehow this...
They tried it. They tried a tomboy
I'm a
route.
little suspicious of this, I gotta be honest with you.
Dude, man.
Okay.
I actually watched it with my own eyes.
Okay.
This girl hated being a girl. And she would say, "Why can't I be a boy? Why can't I be a boy?" So, my buddy...
But that's fine if that's what she wants to do. It doesn't mean her sex has to be different.
So, this is what they did. So, they found a
can be
happy medium. They
Okay.
found a happy medium. They put her on some...
Hormone replacement
hormone
stuff?
things, yeah.
See?
So she doesn't become a girl, so she goes more to a guy.
See, that's where I'm not for that.
You gotta wait till
not.
you're 18, right?
I'm not for that. I'm 100% not for that.
So what do you do if you got a kid screaming?
You
girl
let
screaming?
them play football or whatever. I mean, but don't predetermine that for them. I mean, Bill Maher did a show on this, and I agree with him 100%. I think there's an obsession with this over appeasing children. You and I don't have children, so we really can't speak to it as the parent.
I understand.
And I appreciate the concern. You want your child to be happy. But children are frequently confused by things. And I think that there's just a little bit too much of a trend of encouraging tomboys or effeminate guys. Encourage them to be more... The hormone replacement thing changes it. Let them figure out what they really are as an adult.
So you don't think it's healthy?
If they're an adult and they choose to do it on their own, fine. But the parents shouldn't be encouraging it. That's my opinion.
Okay, so then you don't think it's healthier when a kid's 6 years old to start the sex change?
No.
So when they're older, they're more like...
We have more suicide now from that kind of stuff than we did ever before. There's a lot of confusion. If some kid likes to play with flowers and shit, and mom decides, oh, I have a girl instead of a boy, or vice versa. A girl likes to play football, and fine, but don't do anything other than play football with them. Don't do anything other than let them have fun doing what they like doing. But I think
Those are my flowers. From you.
Yes.
The orchids from Christmas.
Yes.
See?
Just my opinion. I'm sorry I'm probably ruining your whole point here, but I do not like this subject.
From the age.
It's about age. It's about age and the parents deciding for their children.
So watch this. So then here's case number 2.
Okay. However, the doctor's crazy.
Okay.
The doctor wanting to hang people, that's crazy.
No, that's
unacceptable.
Exactly. You don't hang trans people. That's dumber than shit. So then the second person I know, a girl named Megan.
Okay.
She was in my Spanish class, straight A student, probably lesbian, right? Cool and shit. After she graduated, she transitioned to a boy.
I'm okay with it if they want to do it as an adult. That's a choice an adult makes.
Right. So she transitioned to a boy, right? So now
I'm okay with that.
Her name is Logan, so he is Logan. And then the third person I know is this real hot bitch named Kelly, who used to be a boy.
Okay.
And she's got all the bells and whistles of a woman.
That's that hormone stuff.
I don't know. She told me at a young age she knew it, and she went with it, and now she's over the top, and she's hot. She's hot as shit. Her name's Kelly, and she is transgendered. So those are the three that I know.
Okay.
But the woman in Florida running for that office.
Yeah, crazy.
It's crazy. You don't hang somebody.
No.
Because
that's no. Even as much as I adamantly disagree with this trend, I don't think it should be a legal thing. I think you should emotionally appeal to parents treating their kids with more respect. To me, that's disrespecting them, because what you're doing is you're over. And I know it sounds corny, right? I mean, more than respecting them if you want to help them be transgender. Right. No. Right. You're disrespecting the process of being a child, where you're figuring stuff out. Tanya, my good friend Tanya, is a tomboy.
She's a tomboy.
Right? If she grew up with the wrong parents in this day and age, who knows what happens? Right? But she's a girl.
She's a girl. She's 100% girl.
Right. But she's a tomboy. So my point is that this tendency, and it's especially prominent in California, but it's happening in almost all the wealthy parts of the world, where these parents, my poor child is confused about this or this or this. Instead of giving them guidance in how to figuring their way through the world, you're going to give them hormones? Come on.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. There's some news coming out of Texas.
We're still going to have an hour, aren't we? I have to ramble too much. I'm sorry.
It's your fault.
It's my fault.
I mean, you're the one that keeps on rambling.
I am. I'm a rambler.
And I don't know how to edit, so we're fucked.
Okay. Well, I didn't know we were going to have these many subjects, so I rambled.
But I mean, you can just say a minute thing and just move on. But instead, you just...
No, I just go on and on.
You ramble.
I am. I'm good at rambling.
You're good...
I'm not good at other things.
Ramble on.
Ramble on. It's a great song by Led Zeppelin, by the way.
Yes.
Can that be a pop question sometime?
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that. That's the answer.
Right.
It's like Jeopardy.
Right.
I can say whatever I want.
I'll give you the answer. Right.
Right.
I give you the answer, then you guess the question.
Yes. Anyway,
we'll actually do that tonight.
Okay.
Because I already have the pop question in my head. So I'll give you the answer.
And I got to get a good question.
And you got to ask me, give me the question.
Okay, let's go. So what's the next
There's some news coming out of Texas. Okay, it's the best news ever coming out of Texas.
Beto's over polling better than, what's his name?
Better than that.
The guy in the wheelchair.
Greg Abbott.
Greg Abbott. Yeah.
Watch this.
I don't mean anything about people in wheelchair. I just can't think of his name.
Greg Abbott.
Texas
Historical Commission wants your help finding historic taquerias in the state.
Well, that's super cool, but you're in North Carolina, so how are you going to be number one in Texas?
It's just news coming out of Texas.
It's cool. It's good news.
It's news coming out of... I'm trying to talk about some positive stuff.
I like it. It's great.
Instead of crazy people wanting to hang people.
Yeah.
Which I'm very against hanging.
Yes. Hanging's not good.
Right. Hanging's not good. So the Texas Historical Commission wants your help finding historic taquerias in the state. So they might have found one. It's called the Original Mexican Cafe since 1916, and it's a taqueria.
Wow, that is historic.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of cool?
I mean, heck, Taqueria Azteca is like historic for Greensboro, and that's like 90-something.
It's 2000.
2000, yeah.
22 years.
That's 2000. Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
I remember going to visit my mom in Apopka, Florida, and there was she had an article about this thing they did, authentic Mexican tacos, a taqueria essentially, in the 90s. And we went over there, and we had something similar to what you serve. I would argue what you have is much better. That's just my opinion, but it was good. It was good. It was that simple idea of whatever the protein was with the onions, and they had salad. They didn't have the radishes, which I think is a key thing in yours.
Radish is nice. It gives it color and some crunch.
Yeah, some crunch. But other than that, it was pretty similar. And it was pretty good. But then I had yours at the original one. Oh, so good.
It really is good food.
It's good food. Wow.
Taqueria's right
What's
here.
that? What's that drink that the Mexicans do with the rice and the cinnamon and stuff? The
Horchata.
You guys have that sometimes?
We have
now?
horchata and we have jamaica.
I don't know what Jamaica is though.
Jamaica leaf. You know, like the Jamaica plant.
Okay. I've never tried that.
You soak them in water.
I always drink beer when I'm over there, but I mean, the Jamaica leaf. I never tried this.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to
and
try that.
And you boil it in water, and it turns purple.
And does it make it kind of a thick, creamy
No,
texture?
it just turns purple, kind of like Kool-Aid.
Okay.
You add some stuff to it, and then...
What's the flavor?
Jamaica.
It's unique.
Doesn't taste like cherry.
No? Okay.
Like Jamaica.
Like
horchata tastes like horchata.
Yeah, with the cinnamon is the key part there.
Right, cinnamon, yeah.
That's the key part.
So, let's look at our time. It's been 46 minutes. So, time for the pop question.
All right. See if I can handle this.
So, I'm going to give you the answer.
All right.
And you have a chance to fuck up the question.
Which I probably will. But give it to me. Let's see. I fucked up the answer last time, even though I had a good answer.
Here we go.
Went way too deep.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Get a drink. Okay. Here's the question. Well,
the answer.
Here's the answer. Farrah Fawcett, Linda Carter, or Bo Derek?
10. They're all 10s. What women in your history all are the most beautiful of their era? It's a tie. Three-way tie.
You ruined it.
I did. Well, Bo Derek.
Farrah Fawcett, Linda Carter, or Bo Derek? What's the question?
Who was Wonder Woman?
No.
Well, why would that? I mean, it could be. Okay, give me a. Okay, but that could be a question.
I mean, Farrah Fawcett was clearly Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
Bo Derek was clearly in 10. That's her thing, right? Uh-huh. And then Linda Carter was clearly Wonder Woman, right? Okay, so we know who they are. We know what movies they've been in, right? So,
the most beautiful woman of the 70s?
Out of those three women, which one would you want to spend an evening with? That's the damn question.
Gotcha.
An evening. And I'm not talking about making horchata and Jamaica.
Which of these beautiful women would you want to spend the evening with? Any of them. See, I would have ruined that too.
You're sucking at these questions.
I am. I'm terrible.
You gotta
I mean, really, any of them I'd be happy with. If I got to pick one.
You got to pick one. I've already got one picked.
I'd be the Charlie's Angels one.
I'm Linda Carter.
Linda Carter, okay.
Yeah, because she's kind of thick. Bo Derek kind of skinny.
Bo Derek was unproportional.
Yeah, right.
Too skinny at the waist, too high, too heavy at the top.
Was like proportional.
Farrah
Fawcett was proportional.
She was my dream girl when I was
we all had the
70s.
poster on the back of our door back in 75, right?
Yep.
But Linda Carter was thick.
Okay.
Thick wins. That's just, and she's got dark hair.
See, so I would.
Which I think blondes are quite attractive.
So here's the funny thing about me. Most of the girls I've ever had a relationship with were darker haired and darker skin, but I actually always like so often think this beautiful blonde girl or this, but I never end up hooking up with them. So for the most part, but I think Farrah was just so well proportioned. But I think Linda Carter would have been the most stimulating mentally.
Who? Linda Carter?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mentally, that would have
seems
it would have been the most fun part of the dinner. Would have been more interesting if you're gonna have a dinner.
Yes, I agree. Linda Carter.
I screwed up the question even when it was easy. Even when I just have to ask the question, I'm terrible at these pop quiz. Other than Rush.
Other than Rush. So I have a teaser for the next podcast.
Okay, which we're gonna try to do Sunday maybe.
I bought an iPhone 13
Okay.
mini,
Cool.
and I'm kind of testing it out, just like a form factor, how it feels in my hand.
You like the
Right.
you like the size and feel of it.
Yes, I do.
Easy to manage.
Yes.
I've never understood the whole Phone Plus thing. Either get an iPad or don't.
Right. I think they call it Plus because you get more memory or the
No,
size.
well, you get a bigger. With Apple, it's mostly about bigger cameras.
Ah, okay.
But it's a bigger size. I'm like, I have an iPad and I have an iPhone.
Right. And you
I don't
do
need the
everything.
one in the middle. Just saying.
So anyway, I got iPhone 13 mini. I'm testing it out, so perhaps on Sunday I can give you a tech review.
Cool. And my mom has an iPhone 12 and loves it. Mini. It should be.
Mini.
Yeah.
Have you called Neil deGrasse Tyson yet to get him here?
I've been working on that.
Okay.
Yes, you remember I sent you the great interview video which
Yes.
you had already seen.
Which I saw.
Yes.
And I'm gonna work on Marquez Brownlee for the iPhone 13 mini.
That would be great.
You get Marquez Brownlee on there.
He'd be awesome. He is the master of that industry.
That dude, man.
Reporting technology.
He's got a lock on
He's
it.
got it. He's
He's
got it.
got a lock on it.
Yeah, but I put the word out to Neil deGrasse, but I hadn't heard anything.
Okay, man.
I may not just be enough of an important person.
You can contact him. Cheers.
I'm trying.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Shout out to all of our friends all over
One
the
of
world.
the universe. One of the universe.
One of the universe. That's right. One of the universe.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's joined the unison of the crowd.
He's part of the force.
Part of
now.
the force.
He's part of the force, right?
Yes.
And greetings to our friends in Germany, Vatsamish
And nipples.
and Nipples.
Explain that to us sometimes.
Yes. And do a podcast in English.
Yes, please.
Just do
Or
one
give
in
us
English.
subtitles or something.
Yeah.
You guys are technically good.
Or
You
just
guys
do
are
some hand
technically
signals.
good. You guys are technically good. You can do that. Give us
Do
some
some
titles.
sign language.
That wouldn't help me. I don't know sign language.
Okay, so
All right, we're done.
our outro's over.
Yes, we're done.
So see everybody later, okay?
John rambled on too long again.
Bye. Thank you.